Welcome again to Yoga by the Lemon Tree. My name is Tracy and thank you for joining me. Today I thought I would share an evening practice with you. Something I like to do sometimes before I go to bed, or if I have an evening to myself and I think, I just love to do a nice relaxing session. Just stretching my body, concentrating on my breath, and also just having that evening where I just release and just let everything go and just kind of check in. So I'd like us to do that today. So let's get started. First of all, we're going to do the legs up the wall pose. I often say to people who perhaps have trouble sleeping, perhaps their legs start playing up while they're sleeping. It's quite a thing during midlife sometimes for people. And I often recommend if you take your legs up the wall and stay there for a little while, it really does help. And it helps me, so hopefully it will help you too. And I just want to demonstrate how we can do that today. So I've got my mat and my blanket here. If you don't have access to a blanket, it doesn't matter, or a cushion, whatever you have comfortable. So how am I going to get my legs up the wall? Well, first of all, we're going to take half my body over to the side like this, and I'm just going to come around and just take my leg, one leg at a time, up the wall, bringing my spine down, and then just using my hands. I'm going to try and walk the rest of my spine just one side at a time, just till I feel my glutes touch the wall like that. And then I'm going to extend my legs here. Now, if you want to take the blanket, you can place it under the head. If you want to have a little bit more comfort, that feels good. Now, your hands, you can have them rested by your side, or you can have them in a cacti position where they're bent at the elbows if you want that little chest opener as well. That's entirely up to you. You could activate the legs by flexing the feet, bringing the toes towards your head, or if you just simply want to relax the position, just let your feet just be free there. And when you feel comfortable, close the eyes, and we can start just giving those feet of ours a little rest. They take us everywhere, do our feet, so it's really nice to give them a little reward, give them a break, and just letting all of the energy from my ankles, my calves, just flow down towards the ground. And making sure that my spine feels comfortable. And making sure my shoulders feel relaxed. Just feeling my body release into the ground every time I take the exhale. It's almost like a sigh of relief. you made it here in this position. Now, if you find that your legs perhaps don't bear well against the wall, you can always have the knees bent and place the calves, let them rest on a chair or a sofa. Just noticing the breath as you're here. Just noticing the body move as you breathe. And just knowing that right now, in this moment, you don't need to be anywhere. If you've got any thoughts racing through your mind, perhaps you're still closing out your day in your head, just notice them and just let them pass without dwelling on them. And just allowing this time for yourself. And just feeling your body rise as you inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, feel the shoulders soften. We're resetting the body and mind here. Just taking the weight off our feet. And giving the mind the opportunity just to be still. I'm going to take 5 more breaths here. And then I'm going to release my legs, bending at the knees here. I'm going to roll over to the side and just come on to my mat here. And I want to keep everything still fairly slow and gentle. I like to take the blanket under my knees. And I'm going to have my toes touch as I open my knees as wide as the mat. And just gently falling into child's pose here. Now if you want to place a cushion under your head here, or if it touches the mat, that's okay too. And breathing slowly in child's pose, winding down for the evening, preparing the body for nighttime. And I'm going to come up onto all fours here. And just take a little cat and cow as I lift up my glutes, lift up my chin, and then tuck in as I arch the spine, lifting up and arching. And up we come. And arch. And as I come back into tabletop here, I'm just going to take my legs to the left and come onto my glutes, moving my blanket as I just make my way onto my spine here, just naturally falling back with my knees into my chest as I just rock from side to side. I'm placing my feet on the ground here. I'm just going to let my knees go to the right here and bring them back and just let them fall to the left. And bringing them back into the center, bringing the knees in. I'm going to let them touch together and just small circles. I'm still keeping my eyes closed, just keeping that feeling of closing out the day. Changing direction. We'll come into center and take the arms out to the side, and this time I'll take the knees all the way over to the right side, having a little look over my left side here. And then I'll make my way back into center as I take the knees over to the left and having a little look over the right shoulder. And still feeling my body relax and release as I exhale. And coming back, making my way back into center now. I'm going to take my feet down to the ground and I'm going to extend them out long. I just let them fall naturally and take my arms out to the side into my Shavasana here. Now as it's the night time, I'm going to take the blanket and just place it under my head here, just for that little extra comfort. My hands relax with the palms facing upwards here. Now, if you have any issues with the knees, please feel free to place a blanket or a cushion underneath them, just to take any little niggle away from the spine that you may have. Once you've made any adjustments that you need, be sure you feel comfortable. And as we lie here in Shavasana, we're going to let our days drift away. I'm just going to notice if I feel any tension in my body. And now is a good time just to send the exhales to that part of the body. Just sending it a message that you're safe. You're giving your body permission to relax. And relaxing the legs. And releasing the shoulders. And relaxing the arms. And letting go of the upper body. And relaxing the neck and the jaw. And softening the features in your face. And just allowing the mind to stay calm. Total body relaxation. And I invite you to stay here for as long as you have spare. And I'll bring my palms together in front of my sternum. And say thank you to my body. Have a wonderful night's sleep, everyone. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.